It is a revered place of worship, the faithful all part of a Zag nation of bulldogs that bark and sometimes bite.
Look out!
A family, a team, dedicated and determined to win. The fans rabid and ready for game day.
He can't wait when he gets home from school for me to get home from shoot around to pick him up to get down here. The beauty of it, who knows what he's going to end up doing with his life, but right now he's already got his own plan. He's going to play at Gonzaga if he told me if he doesn't decide to go to the NBA or Europe first.
The coach's kids, looking up and dreaming big from behind the bench and even on the bench.
The other day, we're at our exhibition game, and I looked out, and they're in the line slapping hands with all the guys as they came out, and that's priceless.
Kennel kids with courtside seats, little Zags with big expectations.
We were playing at UConn, and Liam came on the trip with the team, and this is in Seattle. And you know, we start slipping from us, and Liam's sitting right behind the bench, like right behind me, and he's sensing we're losing, and I look back, and he's leaning on the chair of one of the players. Like he's just leaning his head down, and I look back, and he's pale as a ghost, and I'm like, oh my goodness, he's gotten sick during the game. He's gonna puke. And I look back, I said, Liam, are you okay? And he just looked at me with tears in his eyes. He says, Dad, we're gonna lose this game. And after the game, I mean, he was, you know, we had to console him because he was so upset. He was crying in the locker room.
It can be tough on them too, because you drop a game and it affects those kids. They live and die with, just like we do. You know, they're crying after we lose to Michigan State.
Dedicated, yes. Kids, definitely. Boys, absolutely.
Well, for Liam specifically, we always remind him what an honor it is to do this job. And when he comes down to games, he needs to take them seriously, and he can't be causing distractions. And so we kind of hold that over him a little bit.
Well, they always kept me loose, you know. I mean, every now and then hey guys, you know, toss me some water. They'd grab me water, and then, you know, one of them would come start giving me a massage, kind of like Angels in the Outfield style, you know, just like oh yeah, you know, keeping me loose. So it was always kind of fun. And obviously just my experience was, you know, I was there obviously to play ball, but I mean, it was so much fun, you know, and to be able to just have those guys kind of goofing around. Obviously, if I was sitting right next to the coaches, I wasn't going to do any of that. That probably wouldn't have been good. But down at the end of the bench, you know, it was fun to kind of say hi to them or something. They come by, give me a wet willy, you know, but they usually were, if I turn around and go, all right, guys, you know, enough's enough, they go, okay, you know. But it was fun just having them around, because I mean, hey, if you're thirsty, you got a water boy right there, and there's like 8 of them, you know. I mean, it's perfect.
Well, I think it was about a year and a half ago when we had Andrew Sorensen. He was everybody's favorite. I mean, we should have started him with, all our kids loved him so much. They would say that, and I think one of mine suggested that we sub him in during a game. So we had a little talk when we got home that there will be no suggestions on the bench too, because you know, now they're getting to the age where they understand basketball a little bit, and so you know, they got a lot of questions, a lot of advice for us as coaches when we get home. So we had to have a little talk about that today. That's our job. We'll figure that out. But thanks for the help.
He told me, I think, bits and pieces of it. He obviously probably didn't want to tell me the whole thing, because I said, yeah, dude, you know, no.
Shenanigans in the spotlight. Little boys and big boys. The difference here, a very fine line.
I think that's the thing that my wife and I, Robin, that's what we value the most, is that they get to know Stephen Gray, Matt Bolden, Dimitri Goodson, Rob Zachary, all these guys, because they're special kids, and they're great role models for our kids.
When the sun sets on childhood, these boys behind the bench will have made memories, friends, and perhaps someday, the team.